This is just a short video where I'm going to talk about what I think is the best way to play Bayonetta, especially as a new player, in a way that allows you to really get past a lot of people's feeling that this is just a kind of mashing game where it's kind of just, it doesn't really matter what you do and the game doesn't really have any depth to it. So to start with, I think the first mistake people make is they ignore the combos. And obviously there's a lot of them and it's a little bit intimidating when you first see this list, but they all do something different. And you don't need to understand the whole list at once. If you just pick a couple of combos that you can find useful, especially at the beginning, and then use them deliberately, knowing what they do, that will bring you a real step closer to mastering the combat of the game. Because each of the combos has its own purpose. That's a launcher, for example. This is a quick wicked weave. This is another launcher. Very powerful heavy launcher. This is a sweep. Knocks enemies over. This is a really cool AoE attack. Note that a lot of these do slightly different things if you hold out. So if I just do tap, 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 it does punch, 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 right? But if I do punch, hold, shoots the shotguns. That can do a lot more damage. And I think holding, especially at the beginning, is a really good approach to playing. And this comes into a system feature that I'm going to talk about next. So, a common problem when people first play this game is they just mash the buttons. They mash this and they mash dodge, and they just get kind of frantic about the whole thing. At first I want to convince you that you don't really need to be frantic. The enemies are pretty gentle, they don't attack you that much. On normal, the angels are really slow, like look how long it takes me to die if I just stand in front of them. 1, 2, 3. I mean, they're practically attacking me once every 5 seconds. I don't need to be sitting here mashing the dodge button. I'm in no real danger. So given that, you can be really deliberate in how you press the buttons. And luckily Platinum Games put in a system that allows deliberate button pressing to be a really good strategy. That system is called dodge offset. And what dodge offset means is that if I'm holding a button when I press dodge, it'll store my position in my combo. So if we press kick 3 times, you remember it does that spinning kick, right? Now, you might say, I want to get that kick, but I don't really want to do the 2 preceding steps. Press kick, cancel it with the dodge, like that, and it'll store your position in the combo. So we can go kick dodge, and oops, kick dodge, and spin kick. Like that. And this is actually a really easy way of taking advantage of all these cool special properties. So, you know that this is a cool launcher. You want access to it. So we go punch dodge, kick dodge, and launcher. This system is almost the core of the combat system. It allows you to integrate your attack and defense, it allows you to flow between the two in a really interesting and unusual way, and it can only really be used if you're concentrating on what you're doing rather than just button mashing. So let's integrate this into a really nice, straightforward way of approaching the game, which is just no weapon switching, nothing complicated, just holding through combos, dodging at the right time to get cool dodge offsets, and taking advantage of the special properties afforded to us by a few basic combos. I'm going to start with the sweep. Notice the sweep interrupts his attack, whereas ordinarily it wouldn't. Acts as a punish because he's knocked down, right? Like a launcher. Now, let's say I wanted to get that, and there's a bunch of them clustered together, right? So I can use the kick. I'm going to launch this guy because he's a big guy and he needs a heavy launcher. I can go and just mash. I'm not even doing it, I'm just mashing punch, right, to get a little juggle. See, I'm still holding my position, and I get access to it again. Close gap. He's a heavy enemy, so I can use launchers. And then flip out. This is such a nice, calming way to play the game. And not only is this a nice and calming way to play the game, it lets you pay attention to the signals that the game is giving you. For example, every time she attacks, she spins her guns, right? You might say, well, that's nothing, but that gun spin tells you the timing for the pause attacks. So if I press punch again, when I see her spin the gun, she'll do a launcher, like that. If I do 2 punches, spin, and that gives me the pause wicked weave. If you're confused about the timing, then it's not a problem. I'm glowing because I'm full on magic. All the game is saturated with meaning, and it's such a cool game because every system in the game is matched by a visual and audio cue. The game gives you all the information you need to really engage with its systems and have a fantastic time. I think this is one of the best games ever made. I've played it so much, and I'm going to play it again a bunch. That's come out on Steam. But just please, let the game be cool for yourself. Play it slow at the beginning.